Hi everyone, I'm Jayden Sin-Cuevas. What I'll be working on is soft robotics, and I'll be explaining them and the applications that they have. Imagine a hard metal claw trying to pick up an egg, but the egg is so fragile, it cracks it. This is the problem with hard robotics. The solution towards this is soft robotics. They're made with polymers. They're able to be flexible, they're able to hold delicate objects. We need to change the status quo with hard robotics. An application where they experience many failures and limitations is within ocean exploration. They have deep sea pressure, and if we send robotics into the ocean, they'll eventually crash, they'll eventually be broken down. In healthcare, where there are surgical robots that damage vital and delicate organs, this is because they have a limit within their movement, they're not flexible. There is a pattern within the various applications that hard robotics are in. They're all essentially made from metal. This means that due to their design, they only have a set specific movement, either left or right or up and down. They're stiff. Metals are the biggest hurdle that hard robotics face. The solution towards this is soft robotics. Soft robotics are made from polymers and elastomers. They're flexible. They're able to be flexible within the environment that hard robotics cannot be. A key difference is they're not powered by gears and motors. They're powered by air pressure. And this is an example of a soft robotic gripper that is going to wrap its arms around a tennis ball. And when injected with air, it mimics the characteristics of my hand grabbing down the tennis ball. I've created my own soft robots. I've created my own soft robotic grippers. They could take 3 times more force compared to a regular hard robot. They're more durable. This is another example where a soft robot is being used to mimic the characteristics of a fish. Now going back to ocean exploration, where hard robotics tends to crash under pressure, imagine a soft robotic fish, 10,000s of meters, where it's not even crashing down. And not just in ocean exploration, but in healthcare, with soft robotic manipulators, or they're performed in surgery. Regular surgical robots, they damage vital organisms. They're not flexible, they're limited with their movements, but these soft robotic manipulators, they're flexible and they're delicate within the organs that they're working with. This is another example with rehabilitation purposes, where soft robotics can be used for hands or limbs to help people with disabilities. What excites me most about soft robotics is actually space exploration. This is a soft robot that is being designed to crawl on the surface of Mars within tight cracks and spaces that hard robotics cannot even go in. Soft robotic grippers, where they're being implemented in sample collection for rovers to pick up delicate objects and samples that hard robotics cannot pick up. Lastly, a soft robotic earthworm that's being used to explore underground environments within Mars that hard robotics cannot explore. Soft robotics are able to stretch their body up to 300%. This means they can wrap up to larger and bigger objects, and they can pick this up. Hard robotics face these problems. The biggest attributes, this number, 90%. On Mars, there are extreme conditions, like debris in the air, but these soft robots are able to reattract their polymers, reattract their molecules together to conform their body back together up to 90%. However, there's a catch, and the problem is gravitational forces. Gravity affects the air pressure in soft robotics, and this is how they function. On the big red planet Mars, many different areas, there's low gravity environments. This is a problem because this means air pressure cannot go within soft robots. This leads to 30-40% reduced deformability. This means that they're not able to conform their arms, they're not able to be flexible and bend their arms. Because they're not able to do this, they can't grip down and firmly have a secure, tight grip over the objects they're holding. But a solution I have been researching in is a machine learning algorithm called Model Reference Adaptive Control, where it allows a soft robot to adapt to the environment and be able to perform its functions. I want to share my passion for soft robotics and the applications that it has. Soft robotics will revolutionize the future. We're not going back to gears and motors. We're going to be powered by soft robotics with polymers and air pressure. Thank you.